What's up, you guys? It's Coach Erinne here, and I'm with my favorite foam roller. So I love foam rolling, and it's a huge part of my training program. It can really help you de-stress, get unsore, but also improve your mobility, right? So I have my athletes actually during their first evaluation when they start working with me is we do a foam roller session to assess their mobility. So there are some minimums that we're looking for in regards to swimming, biking, and running. So the foam roller can actually help you improve your mobility to have better performance in those sports. It can also help you just loosen up if you're feeling really, really tight and you don't have time to get a massage. You can have a 10-minute makeout session or even a 30-minute makeout session with your foam roller. But today we're going to focus on posture and the thoracic spine area, just because it's something that I recommend doing every single day, whether you're a triathlete or not. Right? So having really, really good posture makes everything in your life better. So I love the longer foam roller. You do need the 3-foot one, a short one won't do. So we start by sitting on the edge of the foam roller, and you want it to support you from your tailbone all the way to your head. And you're just gonna lie here and kind of just breathe, right? And feel how good it feels to sit up straight. So this is your ideal posture. The back of your head, your mid-back between your shoulder blades, and your tailbone should be touching the foam roller, and there should be some space between your low back and the foam roller, like a natural curve. Okay, so just rocking side to side and maybe even hugging yourself a little bit and getting into those spinal stabilizers, the muscles on either side of your spine, and kind of just massaging them a little bit as you're breathing. Okay, so the next part of the routine I always recommend is to reach overhead. Now notice when I do that, my rib cage sticks out, and I really want to focus on the stretch. So I'm going to lay my ribs down and pull my belly button in and see if I can get my low back to touch the foam roller as I'm reaching. So this is actually part of an assessment I do for swimmers, right? If you can have nice straight arms in this position, you can swim better. So then I have my athletes, or I do it, work my way around the clock, right? 11 and 1, 10 and 2, the whole time having nice deep belly breaths, right? Hands at 9 and 3, and just kind of relax for a second. And then I bend my elbows. Now this is an awesome Peck Stretch, and it's really great for swimmers, as well as runners, and anybody in general actually. And this just feels so good. So then I always include a couple of rotator cuff rotations where I leave my elbows on the floor, and I practice touching the ground behind my elbow and then in front, right? The minimum is to be able to touch. Many people do this and they cannot touch at all. So when I go back to this position after having the bent elbows, I just feel so much looser and can really relieve some tension in my neck and my shoulders. So this is how I use the foam roller, vertically. And now we're gonna use it horizontally, okay? So we're not gonna use the foam roller right now as the massage tool, but more of a mobility tool for the thoracic spine. So sitting on top of it, putting my hands behind on the floor, I can roll. I'm gonna actually start a little farther back. So I'm gonna roll forward, right? Holding my head. My head is heavy, and I'm just gonna roll back and forth on my spine. I actually got a little adjustment right there. Feels so good. And you don't want to go too low because it can be a little painful if you have like tight low back. But we're going to focus on the upper back. So you're going to stop right about where your heart rate monitor strap would be, and your butt needs to stay touching the ground. Do not lift your butt. Watch out, Echo. And you're going to inhale, and remember to support your head. Your head is heavy. You're going to inhale and do a back bend. Inhale, and then exhale, chin to chest, curl up. And you're going to inhale, open, and exhale, curl up. And you can do this intuitively however many times you want and however it feels good. You get to the point where you can relax in this position. It's an awesome de-stressor for that thoracic spine. Chin to chest, curl up. Now I'm gonna lift my butt and I'm gonna scooch an inch forward and get a different spot between my rib cage, actually my middle back and my upper back. I'm just trying to create some mobility and space between my vertebra. A nice deep belly breath here, relaxing. Ideally, you should try to get your head to touch the ground, and that might be hard at first, but you will start moving, right? The more you do it, the better you get. Bringing your elbows close together can also help you get between your shoulder blades, those muscles, right? It feels really, really good. And now we're gonna do one more, a little bit lower, and it just gets those muscles a little higher up. Inhale. As you open, put your tongue on the roof of the mouth. That can help you as well if you're feeling pain. Good, and stretching. Good, reaching. And then finally, I like to finish with a little neck massage, just resting my head on the foam roller, looking right and left, shaking my head up and down, and just kind of giving myself a little massage at the base of my skull with all those neck muscles. So that's how I use my foam roller, both vertically and horizontally, almost on a daily basis, and I suggest it for my athletes as well. It just really helps with your posture. It can help you with, being on the phone all day or on the computer all day or even at your desk all day. So enjoy your foam roller. I'm wishing you well. See you on the next video.